She's so beautiful.
Never seen it.
So you're super prejudiced. Okay. Hey, so we're doing transformations like I said here, okay? So transformations, a good idea would be to write your name on this paper, where it says name, okay? So me llamo Profe Castle. Senor Castle.
May I
Cross
my
curricular.
home's tray?
Yes, cross
Okay.
curricular.
No.
Spanish and math.
I just wrote Mr.
It actually is a Spanish math test.
That's scary. Let's not talk
I
about
don't know why.
Oh, maybe for people
it.
that
Because
Spanish
people
Spanish.
because people
Maybe.
speak Spanish.
Okay. Hey, so
Y'all just say that,
transformation.
but I didn't hear.
Transformation, okay? An operation that maps an original figure called the preimage. It maps this original figure, which is called the preimage, onto a new figure called the image. So we have preimage and image. Pre would come before the image, right?
Yep.
A prequel
Yes.
comes before another movie, or at least in the timeline it does, okay? If something precedes it, it comes before it. So pre means before, right? Okay?
Yes.
So it's an operation that maps an original figure called the preimage onto a new figure called the image. So we take an image, we take a preimage, we take an original shape, line, points, and we do something to it, and we call that new one the image. Okay? And we call the processing a map. Okay? That's what we call this processing the map. So it maps that, and that's what we call the process. So a transformation can change three different things. Transformation can change the size, how big or small it is. It can change the position, like left to right, up or down, that kind of stuff, okay?
Or the
Or-
orientation.
Orientation.
Did you guess? No, I just know that.
Mr. Titus?
What's the first one?
No. I just knew it.
Okay. Size, position, and orientation.
No, the very first one.
Pre-image.
How could you
Oh, Mr.
not
Carlson.
do that?
Some people don't have good vision, you know.
That one I
Yes,
also wrote
glasses.
decently small and kind of jumbled, so.
Or big.
Okay, wow. Okay. Hey,
Just like
reflection. I actually wrote that on a student's paper the other day. So they like wrote like Mr. Carlson's fake. I'm like, cross it out, wrote their name in. No, you.
Reverse card.
Sound like an.
And your handwriting ain't the best.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
His handwriting's
I'm
so
so
bad.
confused. Like, what do you mean by it sound like an infomercial?
Stop being rude.
Like, what kind of infomercial? Like,
Okay,
Flexsteel, like Oxyclean,
Yeah, like you're
like.
trying to sell us something that we really don't want.
Oh, like
Yeah, I'm
geometry.
basically my job, bro. You guys don't want the math, but you have to sell it to me
You know, like
anyway.
that tape that like can
Let's
stop
take- Yeah,
water.
Flex Seal. Yeah. I just saw this boat in half, okay? So, reflection. Reflection is a flip over a line
Jesus Christ.
called the, hey,
Line of
let's not use
reflection.
that word in here, okay?
You
Called
make
the
it
line
actually
of reflection. Okay, Grace, where did you get these from?
Mr. Titus.
Okay, please don't talk early, please.
I thought. Okay, to be fair, I thought it was gonna be gone.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
know, but you still need to watch the video, like how I
No,
have
I'm
it,
still
like,
going
in general.
to. What? Yeah, I'm
I'm
still.
just saying if you're gone, that's what
That's
you
why I didn't do these problems.
do. Okay, okay.
Why are you yelling? Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm
Try me.
down.
No.
So it's a flip over a line
So
called the line
serious.
of reflection. So you can see here, this shape originally with triangle ABC was flipped over this line. It took it and we flipped it. Took it, we flipped it. Okay? Each point and its image are the same distance from the line of reflection. Okay, each point and its image are the same distance as the line from the line of reflection. Okay? What that means is they're the same distance from where it was before. So here, if you look at C, it was the closest to the line, and C is still the closest on the other side. A was the farthest. Hey, now A is the farthest. It didn't change how far up and down they went. It just flipped it over the line. Okay? Possible lines of reflection. We have three different types of reflection. Okay, we can have. We can have reflection over the x-axis or y-axis. So over either of the axes. We can have it over a vertical or horizontal line in the form of x equals a number or y equals a number. If you had me for Algebra 1, hopefully you remember, that's a few of you, not all of you, just a couple. Okay? Hopefully you remember this thing I talked about called Hoy Bucks. Okay? If you didn't have me, you're very confused right now. Okay, let me explain it. Hoi bucks. Okay. Hoi bucks means hoi is a horizontal line, has a slope of 0, and it's y equals a number. Because whenever you have y equals a number, it's a horizontal line going this direction, like the horizon. Okay. Vertical lines have an undefined slope, and it's x equals a number. So if you have x equals a number, it's a vertical line. So I go back to hoi bucks to try and help people remember that. Okay. So we have the x-axis or y-axis, vertical or horizontal lines. We also have diagonal lines, lines that go at a diagonal, an angle. Okay. We have 2 of those in the form of either y equals x or y equals negative x. We'll talk about examples for each of those. Okay. Can I get a volunteer to pass out some rulers?
Me.
Okay. Go ahead, Grace. Okay.
Yes.
So there's some rulers over by Wyatt. You might have to move it a little bit size so she can get in there. Okay. Or you can just hand that to her. Okay. And so I want you to pass out 1 ruler to each person. Or if we run out of rulers, pass out the hard protractors, okay? If we run out of rulers, pass out the hard protractors, please and thank you, okay? Because
I want
right
the
below
hard
this, we're going to start
protractor.
applying this. We're going to start applying this here.
Yellow.
Do you want to put it on?
No.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Did you ever play baseball?
No, actually. I did play, I played half a season of slow pitch co-ed softball, if that counts. And I've subbed in on slow pitch co-ed, or slow pitch softball since. So, if that counts,
I'm so sorry.
then yeah,
Are you good?
that was decent.
Wait, what is
How
it
come
called?
I don't get a
Slow pitch
freaking
softball?
ruler? Give me the
What up?
Give me the little.
Isn't that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother-in-law does that.
I mean, it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. But I mean,
Slow
I
pitch softball is the most boring thing to watch.
I mean, if you are used to,
Softball.
it makes perfect sense.
Softball's boring.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah,
so
I will clap back so hard. It's boring to watch people on the sidelines too, Ian.
Oh.
Ooh.
I was
Actually,
I was
the whole
thinking-
time.
I was thinking
You were
snaps.
outnumbered by girls and better.
On JV?
you're picking
No, on
one.
JV I play all the way around. I play varsity,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
And I pitch for varsity. Tack to tack. What?
And you're picking bites that just aren't going to go well. Let's just cut our losses, okay? Hey, so what we're going to do here on number 1, okay? We have triangle ABC with vertices A, B, and C, and we're reflecting over the x-axis. This is telling us where we're reflecting. We're reflecting over the x-axis, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to graph our pre-image. That's the triangle and the points we're given. So we're going to graph those. So
I
A,
hate that.
-4, 2. From the origin, what direction am I
Left.
going for?
Negative.
The left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then where do I go? Up 2. And that is point A. So let's label that, please and thank you. Okay? And we're going to go ahead and plot B and C as well. So everybody please follow through and do this. Okay? So B will go 4 to the what direction?
Right.
Right. And we'll go 7 up.
That's such a good guess.
7, 11?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
I know. I bailed you out. Okay? Then C is 5, 1. Okay? Now, to connect these, we'll use our straight edge.
Hold on,
That helps
you're
us
going
out.
too fast. Yeah, something's just speedy.
Hey,
Yeah.
we don't
Wait,
go
what is-
fast. We have no time for homework.
You better stop. Oh. You made the triangle.
Then you can use your straight edge to connect these points. You
Like
know how to
in
use a straight
Queen
edge? Watch what I'm doing now. Line it up on your points and draw through it. If you do not have a ruler or something handy at home, there are plenty of other options. You can use a piece of paper. You can use your phone. You can use your textbook. Lots of different things that you can use, okay? Okay? So we connect it to make a triangle, okay? Now we're reflecting it over the x-axis. Show me with your hands which way the x-axis runs. Okay? I want to see everybody's hands up. I want to see everybody's hands up. If you don't know where it goes, cheat off your neighbor real quick. Look to your neighbor. What way do they have their hands up? Okay? Everybody raise your hand. Everybody raise your hand. How you do it? Waiting for everybody. Waiting for everybody.
What are we
Waiting for
doing?
everybody.
Hey, Ed.
Point with
Are you doing
show with your hands where the x-axis goes.
Feel
Show
it.
with your hands which way the
Look at
x-axis
me.
goes. Okay? When everybody do it. When everybody do it. When everybody do it. You don't know
T-pose.
what's your neighbor.
T-pose.
You're going this way. The x-axis goes this way. Okay? So if we're reflecting over this x-axis, I'm going to go ahead and just draw a dashed line showing that we're reflecting over it. Mr. Costa, why is it dashed? Well, that way we don't confuse it with our triangle.
Flash, flash,
So
on
we're
your dash.
dashing it just to make sure that we know that's where we're reflecting it. So if we're reflecting it over the x-axis, we're going to take it from here and we're going to flip it down here. Take it from here, flip it down here, okay? Everybody look up at me, please. Okay, take it from here, look down here. Everybody hold their hand out in front of them like this. My hand out in front of you like this, okay? Wait. Hand out in front of you like this.
Rebel.
Oop.
Maybe a rebel.
Hand out in front of you like this. Okay, awesome, okay? Now we're going to go like this. We're flipping it over the x-axis.
Oh, the single
Flipping it over the x-axis, okay? Is your hand moving left to right?
No.
Try that again. Is your hand moving left to right? It shouldn't be. Is it moving up and down though? Yeah, but it's not moving like this way. It's moving this way. Okay? So are the x values changing here? The x values are left and right. Are the x values changing? Are we moving left to right? No, we're not moving left to right. We are only moving up and down. Our x values are staying the same. How far is point C away from this x-axis that we're reflecting on? 1. So how far is the new one going to be?
1.
1. And it's going to be the same left to right. Now, if we call this one C, we don't want to give this one an entirely new name. We want to make it different enough so we know which one we're
Negative
talking
C.
about. So we call it C prime and we give it an apostrophe, like you see here. We call it C prime and we give it an apostrophe.
I remember
What
this.
if I don't want to? What if I want to name it something else, like something inspiring?
Like
Prime is
cats.
inspiring you?
Like
Wow.
beautiful.
Okay, way to get down on Optimus Prime. Okay. So then we can do B. B is how far away from the x-axis? 7. We can also know that because that's the y value, 7. 7 away. So B prime will be 7 away. This is the other direction. And it's the same x left to right. Okay? So Ian, how far away is A from the x-axis? Okay, let's count. Look down your paper and count how far it is away from the x-axis.
1,
Try it again.
2,
Okay, so how far away will the new A be?
2.
2, okay, just the other direction. And it's the same left and right. So now we can connect these new 3 points and make our new triangle.
Whoa, buddy.
Nar.
Oh,
Whoa.
hey, bucko.
Hold on, buckaroo.
Holding on. Okay. So now we're asked for the coordinates.
Steve
We're asked to give the new coordinates. So now we can just go on here and say what they are. Okay? So for A prime, what are our new coordinates?
-4, -2.
-4, -2. Very good. We put the x first and then the y. Okay? For the B prime, what are our new coordinates? Okay, 4, -7. And for our C prime, what are our new coordinates? 5, 5, -1. Thank you, Celeste. Okay?
Wait, why isn't the 5 negative?
Okay? Well, if we look at C prime, is it in the positive 5 or negative 5?
It's on a positive.
Oh,
Okay.
got you.
So, hey, yeah, okay. Hey, so if we look here, what do we notice compared to the original A to the new A?
It's the same. No, it's not.
False.
What's the same and what's different?
They're both negatives and before one.
Okay. Okay. Which one was negative before and which one's still negative?
Y, X.
X didn't change, did it? What changed with the Y?
The negative.
It became negative. Okay, let's look at B. What did anything change with the X? What changed with the Y? With the C, what changed with the X? Nothing. What changed with the Y? Became negative, okay? So I want you to write this down in this box. When you reflect over the x-axis, x comma y yields, aka gives or produces, okay? Yields, that's what the arrow means. Normal x comma negative y. We got the same x, we just had negative y. Make sure you write that down, okay? I want everybody to write this part down that I just wrote in the blue there. The x-axis, when we reflect over that, x comma y yields or gives or produces x comma negative y. The x stayed the same, the y became negative. The x stayed the same, the y became negative. Okay? Questions on that one? Okay, that's a handy trick for us in case you're more minded, you're not image minded, you're not picture minded, you're not photo minded. Okay, a lot of times it can be sometimes for those type of people, if that's not how you're inclined, it's easier to think of it this way and just go through
You're
X
using
are all
two
same,
big words.
Y's are
not
all negative. Okay.
Inclined.
What do you mean, like image?
Prefer it if you prefer working with images, you're more visual minded. Okay. If you're more visual minded, sometimes it's easier for you just to go off the graph and then go this way like we did. Okay. So there's different ways to go about it, and I'm okay with either because you guys are individual people, and this is the time where it really can help for you guys just to go off of your learning preference.
Like
you prefer to look at it
snowflakes.
visually or not. Okay. It'd be rude to call you snowflakes though. Okay.
Why?
Why? I get called snowflake all the time, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, and that just means
Snowflakes
that she's
smell.
beautiful and
That's
unique.
not what that means. Okay. So.
Let's
Let's look at number 2. Let's look at number 2. Rectangle PQRS with vertices PQR and S, and it says where they are. What are we reflecting over here?
Why?
Over the y-axis. Where did we reflect on the previous one? X. Now we're reflecting on the y. Okay. So it might be a little bit different. Okay. Hey, which one's the y-axis? Show me with your hands. Which one's the y-axis? Which way does the y-axis go?
this way.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
Why?
So if we're reflecting over the y-axis, everybody hold their hand up like I have it. Everybody hold their hand up like I have it. We're probably gonna go
Going.
this way. Do this with me. Do this with me. Do this with me. Please.
All the
Thank
same
you.
place.
Okay.
Going. Look.
Okay. You might be thinking, Mr. Cosmo, this is quite silly, and I'd say yes, but my sophomore year of high school, my teacher taught me that, and I still remember it. I still remember it like this and like this. Okay. I was filling out some notes and homework the other day.
Nerd.
And this is how I still remember it. Yes. Okay? So we're graphing 1, 2. Okay? Thank you for laughing, man. Emily. I appreciate you. Okay?
Ugh, she was laughing at me.
Okay. We'll let you think that. Okay?
She probably was laughing at you.
Nice. Zinger. Okay? So we can connect things. If we don't
Wait.
stop our street.
I
Ah!
You're a fast teacher. Did you know that?
Oh, I know Mr. Titus.
Hold on, buddy.
He is
God.
speed. I told my dad to
That's
talk
just
fast,
not hard.
and he said, "Tell him to slow down." There.
Yeah, ready for the
Can't.
next question?
Other people do that.
Mr. Titus, he talks fast, but even when he talks slow, you can't understand what he's saying.
He's a god.
Wait, I
That's what
can't
makes level
see.
out.
You know how to plot points, you can plot the point.
I can't see the other one.
Okay? You have it on your paper.
You have to wait 1 second.
Doofus. Alright, are we reflecting it?
We are over what axis?
Why?
The Y, and we know from doing our hand motion which way that goes. Ian's got it, he knows, okay? Ian's gonna ace this test. He knows what to do. He's just gonna do this the whole time during the test. He's gonna get 100, okay? So, over the Y
Yeah, on
axis.
how to do this. We have a
Yeah,
test on that.
It's true. Maybe I should make that
You're
a
gonna
quiz grade.
lose.
I could super make that a quiz grade. That should be a good one.
Which one's wide if you don't answer it within 1 second?
Whew.
0.
Cut out, okay? So we're reflecting over the Y-axis. Hey, hypothesize with me, guys. Let's think about what might happen. Speculate what might happen. If we flip it over this way,
It's gonna be on the other one.
it's gonna be on the other side. Okay, it's still gonna be in the top half or the bottom half.
Top.
Top half. Okay. So
Why
are
is
the
bottom?
Y values gonna change? Is it gonna change how high or low it goes? Probably not. So could we already know our Y values are already gonna be the same? Yeah. So let's just keep our Y values the same. 2, 5, 3, and 0. We can go and fill those in. We already know their Y values are gonna be the same. Okay. Hey, when we reflected over the x-axis, what did we end up doing with the y values? We made them negative. So if we're reflecting over the y-axis, what do you think we might do with the x values?
Flip.
Make them
Negative.
negative! Thank you, Taylor. Okay? So let's try this out. Hey, how far away is P away from the y-axis, or the y-axis?
0.
Try it again.
1.
1. So our new one will be 1 away. Okay? So that ends up being -1. Hey, is -1 to -1? Right, Nolan? Okay, that's your warning, buddy. Okay. So where's Q gonna be at? What, comma 5? Oh, I heard it. Go ahead, Mackenzie. You got this one. -2. We make it negative because we're reflecting over the y-axis. That's going to be our Q prime. Okay? Nolan redemption. Where's our R going to be? Our R prime is going to be where? -8, comma 3. Boom, boom. Okay? Now business is booming. Just kidding. AP's still out of the NFL. Anyway. Okay, as he should be because he's a head case. Okay? Colton, where would S be? Yes.
That should be
Don't say it.
-7.
-7, comma 0.
Did Minnesota win?
Yeah, we did. We beat the Redskins on Thursday Night Football.
It's the Reds.
It's true, it was the Redskins. That's what I
A
said.
win is a win, Ian.
Yeah, last I checked, we're 7-2.
Looks like you guys.
Last
Say
I
the
checked,
Chiefs.
Steelers came back last night.
Oh, the Dolphins.
After being
Man, the Packers.
The fact that you have to come back on the Dolphins is not a good thing. The Packers.
That
won
is
the
pretty
Bills.
sad.
Aaron Jones did my fantasy team a huge favor.
But also,
Imagine somebody actually liking the Dolphins.
The jerseys are dope.
Like actually being like fans.
yeah, I like their colors,
Dolphins jerseys.
but that's it.
They're okay. They're not the worst ones. Like it could be like the Titans jerseys are the worst.
They can be purple.
Anyway, they don't even know what's going on with the color scheme. It's all a mess. Hey, so what I want you to write down for this one is when we reflect over the y-axis, x comma y yielded, which means produced or gave. Okay. What was our x? -x comma regular y. Very good, Colton.
Hold on.
Test. Deal.
Who's
1 second.
Minnesota's quarterback right now?
What?
Who's Minnesota's quarterback?
Kirk Cousins. Hey, he's been playing very well the past few weeks. Look at the stats.
Lately, last year, he sucked.
Last year he was
No
okay.
tea, no shade, but he was not great.
Last year he was okay. Okay. Hey, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're actually gonna skip 3 and 4 because they're very similar to 1 and 2. Okay. I think with these keys, I think we can do those. Okay. We're gonna skip 3 and 4. Hey, I'm proud of you. Now you're better off for it,
I
Casey.
think it's funny how Mr. Tice comes over here all the time and like interrupts your class and is like, hey, I need your help on
Can you
this."
go back?
It's almost gone. Like, okay. Low key there is 1 and 2.
He does it every single time. Like, what
Like,
do you
he
possibly
knows-
need help on?
Like,
2
you
times a
know
day,
more
every day?
on what to do than he does.
No, I know. It's a lot of the technology stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
like,
I'm
what
saying.
the
He's
you
old,
have
what do you
students
expect?
in your class, like at least somebody in here is a geek over this crap, like I am. I know how to run that. Do I not? Every class I always fix it. It's not hard. He can figure it out.
Isn't that a window straight to his room?
Yep.
I hope
Bust a hole through the window.
Maybe should have wait, man. Oh
he needs
yeah.
a sliding window so you can like interrupt your
It's
class.
illegal to take the window out.
Wait, that's illegal. Hey, so let's go to number 5 here. Number 5, we're doing something different. We're not reflecting over an axis. What are we reflecting over this time?
Line hole.
A line of x equals 4. So it's going to be a little bit different, okay? So we can't use the same kind of trick, but we can still do it in a similar fashion, okay? So we're still going to plot them like we did before. So go ahead, we'll plot them like we did before. Yep, I see a lot of you guys turning your paper. Go ahead and start plotting these points, okay?
Oh shoot.
Oh, shoot.
It's a rat,
Okay.
sir.
I live all day with being cringy. Okay. Okay, 2 comma 3. Don't be a bot, connect your dots. See what I did there?
Did you just come up with
I
that?
did.
Oh my
Just now.
No one even uses that.
I do, Bob.
Okay, bot.
Yeah, that used to be your word. Okay, I'm confused with what it says in the line x equals 4.
Yeah. So when it says in,
with it.
it actually just means like
No,
over.
people would bet.
So it's reflecting like, when it says in, it means like over.
Okay, so that doesn't mean anything.
It just means over that line.
How do we know? Oh, wait.
So how do we know where x is 4? Well, is x 4 here?
Yeah.
Is x 4 up here? Is x still 4 up here? Is x still 4 down here? So it's everywhere where x is equal to 4. So it's a whole line where x is equal to 4. And going back to holy bucks, okay? Bucks, vertical lines
Wait, what?
have x
What did
equal
you
to
say?
holy bucks.
Bucks?
Bucks.
With V.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good. I just realized that. I'll be careful with the pronunciation next time. Okay? Okay? Okay. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind for the future. You know, I went through like a full year of teaching and using that, and like this is the first time that's gotten brought up. This is
Are
interesting.
you serious?
It was
Yeah.
brought up last year, you just didn't know about it.
Oh! Thanks, Mackenzie! I appreciate it. That's good to know. And I was wondering like why YouTube might be taking out some of my videos. Now apparently I know. It sounds like I'm saying a word I shouldn't be. Interesting. I'm gonna have to come up with a
Do
new
you
way.
ever think?
No, I like that way. It's quite.
I'm sure it's 6 for you
I
now.
can remember it.
Oh, hopefully it's 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use a different way. We're gonna figure that out sometime. Okay? So if we're reflecting over this line, everyone show me with your hands which way we're reflecting. This way or this way? Try again. Okay, yes, we're going this way. Okay? We have about 50% participation. Not terrible, but not great. Okay? We're definitely not getting cheese torn apart. We're not great. Okay? Okay. So if we're going this way, our y values are changing or they're staying the same. Staying the same. Our y values are staying the same.
Man.
It's not changing how high up or down we go. If we're going like this, we're not raising and lowering our hand. We're moving it left to right.
You could.
Hey, you could, that'd be weird.
Well,
Unless
let's
you-
do.
Unless rains aren't after us, you forget. Okay? Our x values are the one changing, so we say, hey, how far away is L from our line of symmetry? From our
Hey.
reflection?
How far away is our line?
One. So how far will it be away on the other side? One. How far away is J from our line of symmetry?
4,
Try again.
3,
3. So how far away will it be on the other side?
3,
3. How far away is K
2.
from our line? 2. So how far away will it be on the other side?
2,
2.
5.
Then we connect those points.
It looks bigger.
No.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. It's the same thing, just reflected over that line.
What?
Okay. So now we fill in these points.
Wait.
J prime. Okay, no one help me out. J prime is what's the x value of that now?
One.
Oh, it should be. Yeah, you're right. Right? Grab that wrong. No, wait. No, it's not. It's seven. You're thinking K. Where's K at? Okay. Where is L prime at?
6.
Nope.
Wait,
L.
what?
5.
That's what I meant.
Emily, how did you figure that out? Was it rocket science? How did you actually figure it out? You counted! Okay? We can all count in here. Okay? Sometimes some of us might have to count twice, but we can count. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
Or
Okay?
you just start
Big
from 4.
brain. What?
You just start from 4.
You can just start from 4. 5, 6, 7. Boom! Big brain. Okay? Here's another way we can think about it, guys.
That's why you have a big head.
Probably. Okay? Here's why we can think about this, okay? How far is it from x equals 4? Okay? Well, how far is 1 from 4? How far is 1 from 4?
3.
3. So the new j has to be 3 away from 4. Is 7 3 away from 4? Yes. How far is 2 from 4?
2.
That's
2.
way more work.
So the new k has to be 2 away. 6 is 2 away. This is the way you can check, another way you can do it if you want. L3 is how far away from 4? 1. So our new has to be 1 away. So it has to be 5. Okay? A couple different ways you can think about that there. Okay? 6. Are we basically doing the same thing, guys?
Yep.
Okay? So this one I don't have the fancy tricks for like yields and all that kind of stuff. Okay? We just have to be able to count how far away it is. We just go off of that. Oh, okay. Convenience? Okay, and we'll remember that X is the vertical lines, and I'm not going to talk about how you can remember that. Okay, and then the Y is the other way, the horizontal lines. Okay. Height. Okay. We're going to skip number 6. We're
What?
going
I
on.
already started.
How do you do Y? Like the line.
We're going to talk about one of those. Yeah. You want to do? Hey, Colton, do you want to do 7 or 8?
8.
Colton, do you want to do 7 or 8?
7.
Okay, we'll do 7. Okay. So we're going to plot these points at number 7. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Have you watched Friends?
Oh, yeah, someone told me life was going to be this way. What?
Your life's a joke, you're broke.
What is it called?
Love life
Oh, whoops.
away. Sounds like all of them relate to you.
Wow.
Ooh.
Rude. I mean, like, bear.
What?
I don't understand how people can watch Friends.
What?
You know,
love it.
I think Friends is okay. It's not my favorite show.
It's not
but
good.
okay.
But like it's
No, it's
not.
not.
Someone's hair
No.
on my
The latest.
What?
No, it's not.
Some?
Something had on my desk.
Hey, Ian, did you already plot this up?
These wrong on your
In my
You
mind,
got it.
yes.
You
Okay,
fixed
let's
it.
do it in reality though. Okay? I'd appreciate that. Well, that's not good.
Say my bad.
Okay? So what line are we reflecting it over now?
Next
X.
one. Yeah.
No, what?
Y2.
Y equals 2. Okay, at number 7 we're reflecting it over on Y equals 2, okay? So, if we go to the, where Y is 2, is Y2 where I'm pointing right now? Is it 2 over here? Is it 2 over here? Yeah, so it's across, it's 2 all the way across here. It's everywhere where Y is 2. Every single place where Y is 2. Oh, Ian's already got this one. Everybody follow Ian's lead, okay? Everybody look over at Ian. Going this way. We're going this way. So what? Okay.
We should probably finish that.
Yeah, you're going a little fast today.
Okay.
You
So
are.
we're gonna go this way, okay? Sam, we're going this way. Are the X or Y changing?
Be careful.
Are the X or Y is changing? The Y's are changing. Very good. The X's are staying the same. The Y's are changing. If you look at our hand, it's not moving left to right. It's moving up and down, okay? So the X's are staying the same, so we can recopy our X's. Okay? The Y's are changing, okay? The Y's are changing. So we can say, okay, we can start with any of these points. Okay, let's start with C. Gracie, how far away is C away from our Y equals 2
6.
line?
What?
6.
How far away is it from this line?
Oh. 4. Oh, that line?
The line we're reflecting over, yep.
I don't know. Let me count real quick.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6.
6.
Boom.
Okay. We can think of 4 plus another 2 is 6, okay? So how far away is our new one going to be?
2 from the
How far was this one away?
6.
So how far is this one going to be away?
6.
6. So it's going to be all the way at the top at 8. Because 6 away from 2, the other direction is 8. What's 2 plus 6? 8. Okay?
4.
Okay. Well, then it wouldn't be. Okay? Ian, how far away is D away from our line of symmetry? Hold up. You should have. Dragon. 4. Nope.
That was so goofy.
2. 2. How far away will our new one be away? 2. Very good.
I can't see that far.
So you should have it on your paper, right?
Yes.
In theory, right?
It does not look the
You
same.
like your theories, okay? So read like 20 times, okay? Taking like 20 doesn't show.
Are we going 2 up?
It did go 2 up, because D was 2 down before. So D prime is 2 up, okay? Emily, how far away is E from our line of symmetry?
Oh, it's just.
Yeah. Okay, so how far away is our new E gonna be?
Yeah, duh. Gosh.
1 from the symmetry. Okay, so now it'll be at 3. Okay? The last one, I'm going to try a different method to see if you like this more. If you don't like it more, ignore what I do, ignore what I did, okay? Mason, what is 2 minus negative 3? What is 2 minus a negative 3? What do we do with these double negatives? So what's 2 plus 3? 5. So it's 5 away. So what's up? What else is going to be 5 away from 2? 7. How'd you get that? You added. You did 2 plus this 5. And you did 2 plus our 5. So we did 2 minus 1. Then we do 2 plus the difference. And we got 7, okay? You can say, hey, F is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So F has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. Okay? If you like that method, continue doing it. If you don't like it, ignore that I just did that.
Okay, I'm ignoring you.
That's the one time I'm giving you permission to ignore me. Enjoy it.
Don't laugh
Oh.
at me.
Don't be
And what are you
crazy
doing
either.
there when you make that noise? What in your head is happening?
I don't know.
A lot of stuff.
I make it all the time.
Interesting.
Colton did it once and that's too much. I just do it all the time now.
So you're a follower. Do it.
Yeah, you just
Be
do
a
So,
leader.
questions on 7.
Gracie, why do you
Who else wears overalls? Hold on.
Me.
School. School. You won't wear them today.
Question on 7.
Not Farmer Brown overalls.
Okay?
Yeah,
Kayla, do you want to do 8? Okay,
I
we'll
will.
do 8. Okay, let's
Give me
do,
your
let's look at 9 and 10.
Shoes. These are too easy.
no. My cracks are.
Yeah.
Who did you
You look
ask
like you're
to do it
4.
for you?
I am.
I asked Kayla if you wanted to do 8.
If you're older than 7 and wear Crocs, you have
I didn't
medical
ask.
problem.
You didn't ask.
You look like you're 70
true.
wearing those overalls, Ian.
Good.
So,
Guys, let's stop.
he's
This is
missing
not
my
those
crowd.
Okay, cut it out.
Not
Well, he should do something across the double. Got it? Okay?
Oh.
So, triangle
Oh.
X, Y, Z with
Oh.
vertices negative
So are
X,
those
Y, and
tennis
Z.
shoes.
Okay? No.
Yep.
Those are clean. What you talking about?
Thank you. Ian knows.
You got the most basic shoes on of 2018.
Okay, and
He's like, I'm 2019, bro. What do you mean?
You have
It's
stretch
like,
berets
yo,
on.
you're suing 2008.
I'm not the one
I'm
making fun of
2008.
you. I'm just saying you
Man, Black Eyed Peas. Anybody knows that? That was like the original like insult back in the day. I love it. Man. That's how you sent someone back to the in school from the playground.
Those are the most basic shoes of 2019. Checker Vans.
But it's a classic though, so it's different. Okay. Hey, so what line are we reflecting
Wait, I'm
on?
not done drawing yet.
Yeah, I just want
Slow
to
down.
What is his name? Troy? Trey.
Mr.
Mr.
Trey Cosmo.
No,
Mr.
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 That is disrespectful.
Yeah. No, you can look at my birth certificate. It says Mr. on there.
If you say Mr. Trey Cosmo, it's not. Or Mr. Don't be mean. Sorry.
Why is that funny? You don't understand? Marissa, how she says Mr.
Oh yeah, that's just a normal stuff.
Mr. I just love it.
It's
I think
most
it's funny.
Omaha students say
Yeah,
that.
it's just a big OPS thing.
I think I like it.
So, like every OPS school I've been in, like it's just cultural here to do that.
They have so many teachers in the school that they don't
Remember their names.
I don't know if that's it. I don't know why it is honestly, but it is.
Okay, I don't know what the line thing means.
So it's over the line y equals x. Okay. Go back to algebra 1. Okay. Remember where y equals x? That's going to be this line. That means when y is 1, x is 1. When x is 2, y is 2. When x is 3, y is 3. When x is 4, y is 4. It just follows this diagonal line. If you
Hold
ever
up,
forget
bro.
this, you could just straight up plot the points and find it.
That doesn't make any sense.
Was anyone else confused this morning when they saw that there's snow on the ground but it was foggy?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Why? Okay, but it says it equals x, so like.
So that's everywhere where y equals x. It's a function. Okay, like we had in algebra 1. So we're saying, hey,
I don't
it's like
remember
y.
that.
We did it. Okay, it's like when I know I was your teacher. Okay.
Okay, you know what?
Oh.
I don't remember it.
Okay. That's not how that works.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway,
I said yeah.
no, we'll do that. Okay. So anyway, so we have these dashed lines here that show over this line y equals x. Okay, this is everywhere that y and x are the same. So anytime x is a certain number, y is the same number.
But
When
that's
x is
just in the
negative
middle.
4, y is negative 4.
Bro, that's just in the middle.
Okay.
Where's y the same?
They're both x and y are the same everywhere. When x is 8, what's y? It's 8. When x is negative 8, where's y at? Oh, it's negative 8 as well. Okay? They match all the way up. So we're going to reflect over this line. Now this one's a little bit weird here, okay? Anybody have a hypothesis of how we might do this? I'm just curious if anybody has a hypothesis
I
of
do.
how
I'm
we might do
already
it.
doing it.
Okay? What are you doing then?
Okay. Your z should go over, right, down, one.
False.
Overwrite how many?
No, like start in the middle.
Start at the line.
That's what I did.
Start here. Okay, and do what?
Go over to the right one and down one.
It will go there.
Z.
How'd you do that?
How? We've done this before.
So that'd be 1 comma negative 1. Okay, anybody else have any other ideas? Thank you.
I have a question, Mr. Costa.
I thought it was Mr.
Still
Titus.
better.
Is it about math?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna hold on to it then. Alright. Yeah.
Fighting a
Thank
wall.
you for being patient and willing to answer that question honestly. Okay. Casey, what would you do for another one of these? You had your hand raised a moment ago. For a hypothesis. How? Okay, so we just go. Got it.
Why?
No, how do we do it?
Y is over.
Are you just like doing it visually and saying, oh, this is how it goes?
I want all of
Okay.
it.
Okay. So hey, so some of us might just be able to say, oh, visually, oh, this is where it should go. If you flip it over this line, y is gonna go here, x is gonna go here. Some of us might not be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that personally. Okay. So what I remember is that if you reflect it over y equals x, we're gonna take x comma y. Here's another one I want you to write down, and it yields y comma x. What do we do with our y and x? What do we do with our y and x? We switch them. We flip them around. Is that what we did with z? It started out negative 1 comma 1. We made it 1 comma negative 1. Jillian was right about where that 1 went. Okay? So that means where's x gonna go? Negative 2 comma negative 5. And if we plot that, negative 2 comma negative 5. We see, oh yeah, that would end up being where it reflects over. It should be an equidistance from that line. Okay? So where will y be then, Celeste? Okay, try again. What kind of 4? What kind of 3? Negative. We're not doing anything with negatives, we're just switching them around. Okay, so if we connect these dots now, can you connecting them with me?
Yes.
You know, somehow I just don't quite believe you.
Why?
Are you doing it?
Now I am.
Oh, that's why I didn't believe it, because you weren't doing it.
I also can't see through your head.
You can't see through my head? Are you saying I make a better door than a window?
Wait, how many of them are Why?
Oh, this is all
Okay.
good today.
So if we were to have taken this, like on a piece of paper and folded it over, okay, or like you fold a paper in half and like draw it with a Sharpie so it bleeds through,
Oh my gosh,
you get something like this.
I hate when that happens. sucks.
Yeah, you mean the trigger, you guys.
Yeah, you triggered me so bad.
Maybe I should bring out the phrase snowflake. Okay, so
I literally won't get mad if you make any racist jokes about me.
no, I'm not
I'm
gonna racist
so
jokes.
white.
We're
I am
not
transparent.
racist.
I am like the whitest
fact,
cracker.
I'm white.
And so is he.
It's not the classic dad joke. Give me another one.
Like
I think a better joke
really
right now.
crystallizes.
It's not normal.
Yeah,
This
that's true.
isn't right.
He's just like in the
You
sun.
don't think
He's
it's
like,
right? Who?
and he's like Edward off of.
Oh, God.
He like
Why is
sparkles
Alright,
in the sun.
hey class, let's do this last one together, please. So we're gonna skip
Wow.
10. We're gonna go on to 11, okay? Actually, let's go on to 12 instead. Instead, we're gonna do 12 instead, okay?
Negative X.
So y equals negative x, a little bit different, okay? We're still gonna plot the points like we've been doing.
Oh, I bet you
The first part's the same.
I love that song.
How are you going all the way down there?
I
Boy,
used to be able to. I used to know the whole song to Go Chase Waterfalls.
don't go chasing
Yeah, I might pay good money to see you build that.
Yeah.
Why did you start
$20.
down there?
We're gonna do 11.
That's where it goes. No, I think Shane said actually we're doing 12.
I know every lyric.
Wow.
It's easier.
Trickster.
You go from the middle.
So y equals negative x. Y equals negative x though. Now our line
Oh my god.
over here.
Like Mr. Carlson parties.
I super
Oh
don't.
yeah, duh.
I can see you party.
Oh yeah.
Well, then you're looking through a different mirror than I am.
He starts
No, not that kind of party.
I could see him like casually like sipping wine with crackers and his buds, having a book talk.
I think you
I
said his
know.
butt. I was like, what?
I can see myself sitting on the couch and watching Netflix. That's where it's at. Okay. So, hey, so we're reflecting over this line. What did we do when we reflected over y equals x? When we reflected over y equals x, the last one we did, what did we do? We flipped the x and the y. We did y equals negative x. We're going to do that and then something else. You mean we're going to do that and something else. So y equals negative x, so this goes away. There we go. We're going to do x comma y yields what kind of y and what kind of x? Negative. We're going to make them both negative. We're going to flip them around like we did, but now we're also going to make them negative. Okay?
Choking?
Yes. Life moves, okay? So,
Yes.
what would s become then? If we flip it around and make it negative, it becomes what?
Positive.
Positive what?
1.
Nope. 6 comma 1. Okay, it was positive 6 comma 1. Okay. T, instead of 0 comma negative 3, becomes what, Skylar Oakley? Instead of 0 comma negative 3, if we flip it and make them negative, it becomes what? 3 comma 0. 3, 0, you cannot make negative. Okay? And then U becomes what? Instead of 3 comma negative 4, it becomes what, Pete?
Negative
Positive 4 comma negative 3.
Your boxes are weird.
Yeah, they're like
I
spaced
know.
out. You didn't notice that?
No, it just didn't copy a few of them. It's like there's like one here, but you just can't see it.
Is there one on the end too?
Yeah,
That's
you
what I'm
just can't
saying,
see it.
different
So it's
numbers.
3
so
in for X.
maybe it's just
I didn't even notice.
messed up and there's extra long boxes for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bro,
I was
I
like,
don't think I have that
No,
problem.
it's like the same thing. It just copied it on the one.
oh.
It's a foo-foo lame.
On mine. Not on mine, my actual one, but on this. Okay?
You're foo-foo lame, so you would not know.
Okay. So, if you wrote down those yields thing, if you wrote down those yields thing, I think that'll serve you very well. I really do. I think that'll help you out, okay? Hey, we have a short homework assignment, especially compared to our normal ones. Okay, we have a much shorter one. I Okay, it's only 20 problems instead of normal. Okay, only 20 problems instead of normal. Oh.
Remember when you got signed up for Frost?
Okay. Hey, I would encourage you guys to start at least the first one now. Okay. Okay. How many problems are there on the front?
45.
6. How many are on the back?